Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy, the Handmade Homeschooler, and today is review day for grade 10. I can't believe we're done with grade 10. So I'm gonna go through most of our subjects here pretty quickly, like yay or nay type of style here, and let you know my quick opinion on all of these classes now that we're through. And I'm not going to be doing an in-depth review on each of these courses. If you want something like that, post down below which one you would like to see more in-depth. Some of these I've already done on my channel, others I haven't, so if it's one that I haven't done yet and there's enough interest, maybe I'll make an in-depth video. We are at the tail end of our 2022-2023 school year. My oldest is in 10th grade. He's finishing up grade 10, going into grade 11. I have a pretty good variety of books here to show you guys. And although this isn't like every single class, this is the good majority of what he did throughout the entire year. Okay, so first let's just start with an elective. We had Apologia's health course. Now I had heard a lot of different things as far as the Apologia health course. I was told this was a pretty tough class and I was not going to be using this as our main science. You'll see what I have as our main science in here in a bit, but this was just an elective course for us because I wanted him to have a health class. So I was not like super concerned about the health class itself. I just wanted him to take a health class. I did not need like this, you know, super difficult class for him to get through or anything. We're talking elective here. So we got through the end of the textbook. We did the whole book and I started it at the beginning of the year and I did not follow the schedule. I went ahead and had him do the course every day for a set amount of time or to complete a set amount of assignments. And my goal was to finish by Christmas and to start the next elective when Christmas break was over, and we met that goal. So as far as Apologia Health, we liked this class. I think this was really interesting. I think he learned a lot. I see him taking the information that he learned in here and he's applying it to his eating habits. He cleaned up his eating habits throughout the year without any prompting from me or his dad. And he started really tracking what he was eating. Not in a way like he needed to diet or lose weight, but just to make sure that he was getting the vitamins and minerals and things that he needed. So I thought that was pretty cool. He also started doing some more different exercises that he found in this book. So all in all, this was a really good course for him and I'm glad that we took it. So moving along, right after that class ended, his other elective for the year was astronomy. So both of these are kind of science-based courses and they are both from Apologia. We really like and enjoy Apologia. And this class is pretty hard. There's a lot of math in this class. There is not a notebook that goes with this. The textbook is the textbook and notebook combined. This is a pretty hard course, but if you read in the beginning, they do not have to complete the math to complete the actual class. So it's not required because some kids still haven't taken Algebra 1 or Algebra 2. So some of this is going to be too far in advance for them. The math was a little bit too advanced for my son. He's trying really hard. He really is. And some of the concepts he's getting, some of them are more difficult for him. But, you know, I'm just asking him, just try it. If you get it wrong, it's okay. I'm not going to count it against you. I just want you to try the math problems out. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But either way, this has been a pretty cool course as well. He's learned a lot about astronomy and things in this class. We already have a telescope here at the house, so we've been able to take that opportunity to go track planets and stars and things like that. So pretty neat course. I like this one. As far as the main science, our main science for him was Apologia's chemistry. Now we have a whole big video on my channel about this course. This is a good course. This is a pretty advanced course. It's not easy. I will tell you, this is not an easy type of grade. You really have to put in the work and the effort to get your grade here. But you know, I think that that's warranted in 10th grade. So, you know, he earned his grade. He worked very hard for it. We are really proud of him. I did not do nearly as well as he has done in chemistry, and I was in public school and had a live instructor to ask questions and everything else. He's doing much better than I ever did. So with that, if you want to see more on that, there is a video on my channel right now with an in-depth review of Apologia's chemistry course. Okay, moving along. The stack is really big. Okay, so for grammar, we did Fix-It Grammar, and we are in book 4 this year, so he will be going to book 5 next year. I really enjoy Fix-It Grammar. We came from a Becca grammar, and if you've ever done a Becca grammar, it's very old school diagramming sentences. It's a 45-minute type of class. This one is a 15-minute type of class, and it has more real world applications. So we came from the very old style of grammar and writing to where it was more of a focus on grammar. And then we switched to IEW, which is more of a focus on writing and less of a focus on grammar, but you're focusing more on grammar within the writing courses themselves. I hope that that makes sense. But to go along with that, we were doing structure and style. So he completed the last level of structure and style. So level C, year 2, he completed this year. So he doesn't have another structure and style to do after this. They haven't made another one after this level. So he'll be doing something else next year. I have a couple different options that I'll be showing you when I reveal 11th grade. But basically these two classes go hand in hand. They can stand alone. You can do Fix-It Grammar or structure and style by themselves. But they also go together really well because you're reinforcing the concepts learned in each course with the other course. So it's kind of this thing that just rolls together. And if you want to try either one of these, either Fix-It Grammar or Structure and Style, I have 3 and 4 week downloadable free trials that you can do that with. It's down. The link is down below in my description box. I'll link that for you. And you can just go there. You don't have to put in a credit card or anything. You just go in there, say what level you want, and download it. It's super easy. And just try it out, see if your kids like it. That's what we did, and we found that our kids were doing so much better with this. And I wanted to have a heavier focus on writing because college is more about writing papers than diagramming sentences. I never diagrammed a sentence in college, but I sure wrote a lot of papers. So, and our kids really both needed help in the writing department and really switching over to structure and style. We saw them flourish in writing, and I'm so glad now that we did it. And now that my son has completed the last level of structure and style, you would not recognize the papers that he was writing when he was doing a Becca 3 or 4 years ago versus now. Like, it is just night and day. And we could tell the difference 6 weeks into the first year of structure and style. It was huge. Just the difference was absolutely phenomenal. So highly recommend these. As far as spelling, my son used a Becca spelling. A Becca spelling is just their favorite. I don't know what it is. I think it's more of that traditional style my kids just really enjoy and like. So we went ahead and just did that. And a Becca spelling is really affordable. So super easy to do. And we just kept that. So the last thing in the language arts pile is reading. And he did the Great Christian Classics from Generations. Now, I love Generations. You guys know Generations is my favorite curriculum company. I have been so impressed with Great Christian Classics. So he read 4 big Christian classic books within this book. He read Athanasius on the Incarnation. He read Thomas à Kempis, The Imitation of Christ. He read John Calvin's Institutes and John Bunyan's Pilgrim's Progress, which is his favorite book. And Generations has these cool notes in the sides. I know you can't see it because of the window, but they have notes on the inside of the book, almost kind of like study notes in a Bible, to help you understand and reiterate some of the concepts that are in there that might be a little bit over your head, and just to make sure that you understand what they're saying, which is great. It comes with a workbook. It comes with tests and things like that inside of it, but really I just enjoyed reading it together. So this one was a great book. I recommend this one. So for Bible this year, we really focused more on reading the study Bible that we have. And there is a reading plan in the back of our Bibles, and we read that. And my son also read, I don't have it right now, but he read the Proverbs study from Generations as well. So for math, we've been doing teaching textbooks since our second year of homeschool, and we just kept moving right along with that. I have nothing but good things to say about teaching textbooks. You can look on my channel. There's all kinds of teaching textbooks, resources, and things like that. I love teaching textbooks because I don't have to teach it. So happy with teaching textbooks there and with another year with them. So the last subject I'm going to go over is history. So we have a two-part history here. The first thing we did was American history, and I have a big video review of this American history course on my channel, and you can go check that out. This is also from Generations, and this is a 2-year course. This book is so big, it's so heavy. It's the largest textbook that we have. It is a 2-year course, and there are, I think, 3 different pathways that you can use for this book. And most of them divide it between 2 different years, but my son wanted to do it in 1 year, and we went ahead and did their 1-year schedule. We are just now finishing it up. I have really enjoyed this book. We have had so many family discussions about different things that we have read in here, and it's led to studies in other areas. It's led us to watching different documentaries to learn more and to dive deeper. And there's so many things that I didn't learn and my husband didn't learn in public school that we have got to read about and hear. And I feel like I have got a second education now in American history. I love this one. Big thanks to Generations. Highly recommend this one. Out of all the things on the website of Generations, the American history class is probably in my top 2 or 3 things that I would recommend. The last class goes with the American history class, and it is the God and Government course. Like most classes in Generations, you're gonna have a textbook and a workbook. This is the textbook. And it really goes hand in hand with the American history. I highly suggest if you're doing American history and you need to do a government class, do them together because they really play off of each other. Highly recommend it. Every high schooler needs to read it. Every adult needs to read this book, to be honest. There's so much misinformation about the founding of our country. Highly recommend this book. And with both of those, I also recommend watching the documentary Monumental from Kirk Cameron. It goes directly hand in hand with all of these, and you will see in video documentary format all of this come to life. So there's just an extra tidbit for you. So all in all, I do recommend everything here. Some of them were easy, some of them were really hard, and we really had to work to get through to the end of the year. But all in all, it was a great year. Really enjoyed 10th grade. Looking forward to 11th grade. I cannot believe we're entering the last 2 years of my oldest child's education at home. It is just, it went by so fast. It really just went by so fast. But we are approaching the end, and I will have up for you soon on YouTube a reveal of the curriculum we're going to be using for the next school year, which are my favorite videos of the whole year. I so enjoy watching everybody else's videos. I enjoy filming ours, and I get to show you all the cool things that we have been getting in the mail the last couple of weeks. So look forward to that, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and happy homeschooling.